let the song finish before I start talking. 60s Barry Gibb makes mama's mouth water. Anyway, I'm filming on this because easier to delete if I choose not to do anything with it. I wanted it to be black and white because I look like garbage, but that ain't happening. So, some of you may or may not know, it's kind of irrelevant. Well, it's not irrelevant, it's pretty relevant. I got fired from my wonderful job because they said I was a liability because of my health problems. They knew nothing of my facts because I didn't know any facts. I was just speculating and giving them a heads up that I might be missing work. As it turns out, I don't need hernia surgery. Thank God. Well, at least not immediately. We're going to try other tactics first. And then we're going to go from there. But, so yeah, I've been without a job for a few weeks now, fighting horrible, horrible depression since I really wanted that job. And, now I'm worried about being homeless and penniless, and, you know, I've been trying to get on my feet since I got here, and it just keeps not working out for me, and it's getting really fucking old. But, yeah. When you have too much time on your hands to think, it could go one or two ways. There's a few things I've learned in the past 5 years due to having too much time on my hands. And one of those things is our lives, our lives, to do with what we want. And it is not up to someone else to tell us how to live. And I feel like, for the most part, I have done that. I know when I was younger, I thought I knew everything, but most young people do. So if you were in my life back then, and I told you how to live your life, I am very sorry. I might give suggestions now and then if people are looking for advice, but I typically don't tell people think and feel my way or the highway, because at the end of the day, I don't care what people do with their lives as long as they're not out murdering other people. Who gives a shit? You have to sleep at night. Lord knows I've had my share of sins. But, you know, instead of dwelling on them and being all sad and depressed and all that shit, I don't. I instead just say, well, that happened, and learn from it, and try not to be a bad person and try to be a good person. And sometimes I succeed and other times I fail. I would say these days, I think I succeed for the most part. I hope to God my hand has not been on the microphone. If it has, I am so sorry. Sorry. I was just checking. But we all have different ways that we're brought up. And just like we're human beings, our parents are also human beings. And everybody makes mistakes. I thought I turned that fucking thing off. I guess I didn't. Everybody makes mistakes. My parents made mistakes. I'm sure your parents made mistakes. And it's how we choose to fix them once we're adults. Because everybody's given those opportunities to improve. And if they choose not to, that's on them, because at the end of the day, like I just said, it's your life to do what you want. But hopefully you make good choices and choose to um, choose happiness. That's always my goal, is to be happy and to um, I'm gonna have this backdrop to be better. Yeah, that's way better. I would much rather um, people live their life to the fullest. I thought you were up on the couch with me. And anyway, so I've been trying to find another job. Really wanted that remote job, but maybe it was like my old job, and maybe I just cared too much, and therefore I was a problem. I don't fucking know. I don't know why people don't like me. I really don't, because I always try to give my best self. I always try to be kind. Because I was raised to believe that if you put out good energy, you're going to get back good energy. And I'm still waiting. And my husband keeps coming after me to sign divorce papers for a second time, because whatever I did wasn't good enough. And I said, well, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. However, you gotta pony it up something. And if he's actually smart enough to pony up something, then maybe this won't all end in a horrible, horrible, horrible failure on my part. Somebody's worried about me. Somebody loves me. Do you love your mommy? Yeah. She has been sleeping a lot lately. And, well, today anyway. Right? Yeah. I know. I love you too, baby. Just give me the chills. You get stuck in my hair. There's a lot of product in there today since I had to go to the doctor. Alright, we had to fix my flip. I don't know. I hope a lot of people are able to at least take some time to reflect, as they get older, and make sure you're on the right path. Make sure you're doing what you want to do in life. I know a lot of people stay married when they're not happy, but they feel like because they did their vows in a church and to God and Jesus and their family that they have to stay in an unhappy marriage. No, you don't. Granted, the struggling part's hard, but if I had a choice between staying married to my first husband or my second husband, I wouldn't have made it. I would not have made it at all. Sometimes and I know I keep saying a lot, but I have really honestly tried to stop, but I can't. It is definitely one of my, what is it? Sentence fillers, I guess, when I have nothing to say or I'm thinking of my next thing to say. Exactly. See, she knows. You know, don't you? So yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Sun's going down, and it's been challenging. I am definitely challenged, but I think I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. You apply for unemployment, you apply for jobs, you do what you can when you're a single person. You can't always rely on your family, because your family is taking care of themselves. It's their life. And I'm that family member. I never wanted to be that family member. I never wanted to be that person who needed to be rescued. I wanted to figure it out on my own. And when I decided, I mean, if you knew me back in the 2000s, I was a huge mess. And I was very unhappy. And I made up my mind to get help. And I got into therapy. And then I got weight loss surgery. But I definitely had to learn from scratch at the age of 40 something how to be an adult. God, my hair. Lord have mercy. What did you do, girlfriend? And that has not been easy. I'm definitely socially backwards and awkward, and I have tried to have relationships with people. I guess I'm just not cut out to be in a relationship for whatever reason. I'm probably high maintenance and I don't realize it. Do most high maintenance people realize they're high maintenance? Probably not. But I do, like I said, I do try to be my best person. And I do like remembering, well, I don't like remembering bad things. I try to put the pieces of my personal puzzle together. So then it makes sense to me why I have had the certain struggles that I've had and why I have not been as successful as I had wished, because I do work hard. I put my best self forward and it continually blows up in my face. So I'm still trying to figure out what my purpose is. I thought it was helping people because that's what I enjoy. But every time I try to do that, it doesn't work out because either all the players aren't on the same page as I am, or no, that's usually it. So anyway, everybody just try to be happy people as much as you can. It can be a challenge, but I think if we all just try, life would be a little bit better.